press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, how are you? I hope that all are doing good. So today I am here with you with the new chapter. The name of the chapter is A Pact with the Sun. Okay. So here from the title A Pact with the Sun, this lesson is about Saida's mother. The story is about Saida's mother who always feel sick. Okay. She is in ill. And how many doctors they have advised her about the treatment and all, but she has not improved. She has not recovered from her ill. Okay. So let's see in today's class how she has recovered from this kind of ill, like sick, and also how the Saida, she is helping to her mother, and how she is praying to the God to send the rays of this sun. Okay, so let's see in today's class. Saida's mother has not received a proper medical treatment for her complaints. Okay, so this is the beginning of the story. So Saida's mother, she has not received the proper medical treatment. So whatever her health conditions, whatever her health complaints, she is not receiving a good medical treatment. She is denied healthy food and sunshine and fresh air. So why she is ill? Why she is sick? Because she is not taking the fresh food and also fresh air and also the healthy food and sunshine. At last, she consults a good physician who gives her effective medicine and sound advice. So at last, she consulted a good physician, okay, that is doctor, and he has advised her in a better manner, okay, and which is very effective. So what it is, more than the medicine, he has advised more than that, okay. So what it is, let's see here. Saida's mother had been ailing for a long time, fever, cough, body ache, painful joints and whatnot, okay. So here, Saida's mother, she is ailing, she had been ailing. Ailing means she is in a sick, okay, sick for a long time. It's not about a 1 day or a 2 or a 3 or only it's a matter of a 1 week. So since so many days she is in a ill, okay. Then, so what she has a problem by the health, that is fever, cough, body ache. Body ache means body pain. Then painful joints means pain in her joints, okay. That is, and whatnot, and some of the other complaints related to her body. So underline ailing. Ailing means it's a sick, S-I-C-K, sick. The person who is not well, that's called sick, okay. Then treated by a variety of physicians for weeks, she often showed signs of improvement but soon relapsed into her old sick self, one complaint substituted by another, okay. She has been to doctor, so many doctors, but her conditions are remain same. Sometimes she feels good, but later in the next time she feels like very sick, okay, and she was improved by soon relapsed into her old sick self and one complaint substituted by another. So again and again she feels like she is sick, okay. So she has visited to so many doctors, but then also her treatment is not curing, okay. So this is, and then though weak and colorless, she was forbidden normal food and was under the strict orders to remain perpetual, confined to her small room, dingy room with doors and windows fastened, deprived of sunshine and fresh air. So she has another problem. So what is she has the problem here? She feels like weak. She doesn't have any energy, okay, and also colorless. Her skin becomes colorless, okay. Why? She was forbidden normal food because she was not taking the normal food. She is not having her good meal, okay, the healthy meal, and was under the strict orders to remain perpetually. Perpetually means lasting forever. She remains in a one place in her room, okay. Because of that, she is not having a good meal, healthy meal, and she always remain in a, for a long time, she is remain in a only one particular place. Okay, then confined to her small dingy room. Dingy room means it's a dirty room. So where she is living in a small and very dirty kind of room. Then the doors and windows fastened. The doors and windows it has attached, it has closed all the time. And deprived of sunshine and fresh air. So when you close your windows, window doors and also the doors, so what happened? There is no passing of fresh air and sun rays. It has not coming inside. Okay, the rays and the fresh air should not come inside. Okay, in this room. So this is also one of the major problem of Saida's mother. Okay, so why she is always feel sick? Because of this. Okay, she is not having a proper healthy food and she has not receiving the fresh air and then sunshine also, and she is living in a small and dirty room. Okay, so this, because of these things, she always feel like sick. Okay, and she had a lot of problems with her health. This is when she became critical, her relatives and neighbors persuaded her to consult a specialist even though his fee was likely to be high. So when again day by day she feels like very ill. Okay, so then relatives and the neighbors, they have suggested her to visit to a good doctor, some of the specialist doctor. And although if the specialist doctor, if he is getting a good, if you are paying a high money, means the more money to the doctor, that's not a bothering. Okay, so you can pay the money to the doctor, how much he will ask, so then you can visit to the doctor. So they have suggested like this way. Life is more precious. So what is pursued? Convince. Okay, so neighbors and relatives, they have convinced them to show her health condition to a good physicians. Okay, that is specialist. Then life is more precious than money, they said, and also they said our life is more precious than money. If you are we think like so if we go to the doctor, then we have to spend a lot of money because of the tests, because of the medicine all. So what we do, we are neglecting our health. So the relatives and friends, they are saying, the families, they are saying that, so don't think about your about money. So the main thing is about your health. If your health is good, so it's everything. Okay, but if you think about money, so you just lose your money. So they have suggested her like this. Saida's mother was poor, but she heeded their advice and sold a few trinkets to pay the doctor's fees and the cost of medicine. Okay, so the condition of Saida's mother is not good. Okay, she is in poor condition. Okay, but she has understood it, that what the relatives and families were saying, that is a good idea, a good advice. So she thought that she could sell the jewelry, that is trinkets. Trinkets means a piece of jewelry. Okay, it may be the anything, it may be the earrings, it may be any chain. Okay, neck chains or any bangles. Okay, so she has sold it, a few trinkets, to pay the doctor's fees and the cost of medicines, to pay the medicines. Okay, so for that sake she has sold her jewelry. The doctor came in a few days and examined her and prescribed effective but costly medicine. Yes, that specialist doctor, he has came to her home and he was he was examined her and then prescribed means he has advised some medicines which is very costlier. Then to the question as to what she should eat, he said, and you know all the doctors, what they are suggesting, what you are eating, is it? The main thing is our food habit. So they are asking who the doctors are. So the same thing here the doctor asked to the Saida's mother. Okay, so what she said, what she has replied, anything you wish to eat, chapati, vegetables, milk, fruits, etc. Okay, so instead of saying particular things, you can eat anything. Okay, so you can eat anything like chapatis, then fruits, then vegetables, milk, whatever as your wish, you can eat. Okay, along with your medicines. Then in addition to all this, he added emphatically. Okay, in addition with the medicines and the rest and also all the good food, so he added some other advice. What it is? Then leave this dark hovel and occupy a bigger room with doors and windows open. So doctor has advised to Saida's mother, leave this small room. So just go and shift to the bigger room. Okay, so where the air and the sunshine, means the sun rays, it should be come into your room and it should be open. Okay, so like this he said that the sunshine and fresh air concluded. Okay, sit in the sun every morning from 8 to 9. Sunshine and fresh air, he concluded, are more important than medicine. So the doctor, he understood what is her condition is. Okay, so he also said that, so you just take the good air, that is fresh air and the sunshine, so then only you are getting to be cured. Okay, so medicines, more than the medicine, you need these things. Okay, he has advised. The doctor and his advice became a subject of noisy commentary among all the present. Okay, means all the family, means the Saida's mother's family and also relatives, they were gathered when the doctor was appeared there. Okay, and he also advised like this, you just leave this room and shift to the bigger room and just have your have the sunshines and also this what called fresh air, so then only you feel like better by your health wise. Okay, so when the people have heard it, so it becomes a commentary, means it becomes a gossips. Okay, gossips and commentary to all. Then what they have suggested, some favored while others opposed it. Some they are favored of the doctor's advice, some are opposing this. So she should have to take the sun rays in the morning time from 8 to 9. Okay, so they are opposing these things. Okay, why? Let's see. Exposure to sun and air from someone afflicted with the chronic cough was dangerous, an experienced lady declared. So one of the experienced lady declared that if she should sit in a sun rays, okay, in the morning, she could suffer with the some of the chronic cough, okay, which is dangerous. So she should not sit in the morning, which is she should not take any sun rays. Okay, like that the old lady was declared. Then, too exhausted to participate in the debate, Saida's mother remained quiet but determined to follow the doctor's advice. So their discussions are so many, means the people, they were standing near the Saida's door, there are discussing so many comments, they were passing it, but Saida's mother, she was not bothered about their advices. She has to be stick on to the doctor's advice. She needs to follow the doctor's advice. She understood it here. Okay, then let's what happened here. Forget the consequences, she said at last. I will carry out his instructions to the letter. Forget the consequences. What will be the result if she can follow the doctor's prescription and doctor's advice? Let's see what will be the results. Okay, so forget it that, but I need to follow doctor's advice, whatever it has written in the letter. Okay, which have instructed. Move my bed into the next room and let me sit in the sun on my charpai for an hour daily. So she has said to his family that, so I have to, so just take my charpai to the next room, which is a bigger room. Okay, so daily I used to sit there for an hour together, hours. Okay, daily I used to sit there for an hour for the sunshine. Okay, like this she said. Afflicted means to cause pain to, okay, to cause pain to, that is called afflicted. Next, what happened? It so happened that the sky remained overcast next morning. Okay, overcast means covered with the clouds. So when she was decided that she could sit in the fresh air, she has to take the sun rays. So suddenly what happened in the next morning? The whole sky is covered with the clouds. Okay, it was a thick clouds, that is called overcast. The same was the case of the following day. Okay, the same thing it is following the next day also. Okay, the sky is covered with the clouds. The same thing is repeated for the next day also. Then what happened? Saida's mother was dejected. Now she feels very unhappy. Okay, she dejected and she muttered, "Oh Lord of mine, why have you ordered the sun to remain hidden? How will I ever be cured?" So she was asked to the God. Okay, you know, when we are in a trouble, always what we do? We just calling our gods. Okay, so here also Saida's mother, she is talking with the God. Okay, talking with means by telling her problems. Okay, oh Lord of mine, so you are my Lord. Why have you ordered the sun? So why you have ordered? Okay, the God not ordered it. It has a nature condition. It has but Saida's mother, she is in a critical condition. She needs curing her health. Okay, so she needs a sun rays. So then she said, sun to remain hidden. So why you have ordered sun to remain hidden? Okay, so remain hidden means why the sun has not came out. Okay, then how will I ever be cured? Then how can I cure without sun rays? Then Saida was playing with her doll nearby and she heard her mother's lament but kept calm. You know, Saida, she was also playing with the doll and she heard that how mother, she was talking with the God. Okay, she was heard it with and she kept calm. She not said anything to her mother. Here lament means suffering. Okay, so who is suffering here? Saida's mother, she is suffering. Later in the afternoon, when she stumbled on a spot of pale sunshine in the courtyard, she ran to her mother to say the sun was there. Okay, so the next day what happened? Later in the afternoon, Saida has observed that there is a pale means a light colored rays, it is reaching to the Saida's courtyard. Okay, so then what happened? She went to her mother and she said that, no ma, there was a sun, you just come out. She was calling. Because she was heard it, no, how her mother is, she is in pain, she is suffering and now she needs a sun rays. Okay, so she went and she said to her mother, no, said everybody there. Okay. No, said everybody there, everybody present. It's too late and chilly. Your mother can't sit out there. Okay, so who are there? When Saida went and said to her mother, there are some of the other people who are also there, and they said, they used to say, they were said like this. So already it was getting late to sit in this kind of a sun rays. Okay, and she can't resist it. Because you know afternoon sunrise, it is very strong and doctor has advised her to sit from 8 to 9, okay, for an hour. Okay, so this is, and now they have dishearted Saida returned to her doll. So how means the people were talk like this to Saida, she was in a disheartened, she feels very sad. Okay, and she went to her doll. There was no sun really except for its last remnant entangled in the top branches of the family mango tree. Actually, there was no sun, okay, but she has observed that the sun rays, it was passing from the mango tree, okay, so which is entangled means it is twisted together on the branches of the mango tree. Okay, so what it is twisted? Sun rays were twisted, okay, in the branches of the mango tree. Now children have at their command a secret language foreign to grown-ups altogether, in which they fluently communicate with trees, flowers, animals, the sun and the moon, perhaps even with the Almighty. Okay, so now children, you know, the children have that kind of a power, they can communicate with anything. When the children are very small, okay, so they can communicate with trees, with animals, with birds, okay, with the nature, and sometimes they can communicate with the God. Almighty means here the God who has a great power. Okay, so that kind of a language these children they have. Now this is talking about Saida. Okay, she is also having some different quality. Okay, so she can also talk with the sun, with the God and with the trees. Okay, they have some separate language. Okay, so this is the secret language, it is called as a secret language. Using that special language, Saida addressed her remark to the last departing ray of the sun. Okay, so using that language, okay, and she was telling to the last ray of the sun which is going to be hidden. So she said, how she said? Saida addressed her remark to the last departing ray of the sun. Dearest sister, she calls the rays of the sun dearest sister, she calls the sister. Do come tomorrow. So she asked, come on tomorrow with lots of warmth and brightness. Okay, so now you go to your home, then you come to the next morning tomorrow with a lot of warmth, okay, and brightness. Okay, don't come like this. You see, my mother is ill and needs your help. So you are saying, no, my mother is ill and she needs your help. So you come on tomorrow with the lots of warmth and brightness. She said in her own language, okay, to the sun, and she calls the sun rays as a dearest sister. Then, surely, answered the light, and even the light is also answering here. Yes, sure, I will come on tomorrow. Don't look unhappy. We will be here at a fixed hour. So the light, the sunlight says to the Saida, so don't be unhappy. We will be there at a fixed hour. Okay, so don't be worried. Then next day, early in the morning, when the sprightly sun rays embellished themselves for the journey down to the earth, the sun said, it is our day off again. Okay, so what happened? The next day, early in the morning, the sun rays are ready to come down to the earth. But sun said to the sun rays, no, today is also, we are not reaching to the earth. Today is our day off today. Off again means they are not coming to the earth. The sun rays are not coming to the earth means the whole sky is covered with the clouds. Okay, the sun said to rays, we are staying up here. The road to the earth is blocked by an army of thick, muggy clouds. We are remain here only. So sun has ordered to the sun rays, we are remain here only. Why? Because the cloud has covered. Okay, the earth road means the top of the earth, it has covered with the clouds. That is called an army of thick. Okay, so what is this army of thick? It is a phrasal verb. It is comparing to the clouds because the cloud it has covered with very thick. So because of that, the sun rays they can't penetrate to the earth. Okay, they can't reach it to the earth. So like this, the sun has ordered to the sunlight. Murky clouds means it is very thick clouds. The little rays so much wanted to go down for a lark, but they remained quiet. But those sunlight and sun rays, they wanted to go down, okay, for the sake of this girl, but they remained quiet because the sky is covered with the clouds. One of them, though, who had made a pact with little Saida said, okay, so what he are telling, one of them, though, who had made a pact with the little Saida, though. Little Saida said that. So one of the sun rays, it has ready to pact and come to the earth. Then suddenly little Saida said there, what she said, sir, I can't stay back. I have given my word to Saida. Okay, so some of the rays they wanted to tell to the sun that we need to go to down because we have promised to Saida. So Saida said us what she has said, sir, I can't stay back. So sunlight is saying to the sun, I have given my word to Saida whose mother is ill and needs her help. So we have promised to Saida that we are coming on tomorrow because her mother is ill and she needs our help. Okay, I will pierce through the clouds to reach Saida's courtyard. How else will her mother be cured? Hearing this, all the rays nearly staged a revolt against their father, the sun. Okay, this one of our sun rays is telling to the sun that no, we are ready to go down to the earth because in the courtyard, her Saida's mother, she is waiting there. She needs our help. We are going there. Okay, when all the rays they were ready, they were also listen it and they were decided they not to listen their father's words. Okay, who is the father here? That is the sun. So here sun rays are discussing here. Okay, fancy staying back again. They said in a single voice, what will the people of the earth say about us? That we have heavens have turned liars? So fancy is staying. So everybody they were convincing to the sun that they have to go to the earth. Okay. So again they were added some other words. The sun rays were. So what the people of the earth they will think about us? So we are liars. So I have promised to Saida that I can come, that I come on tomorrow. If I not go there, so she say to us that we are liars. We are not liars. We have to go there. The son relented. Please yourselves, he said. Mind your clothes, though the clothes are murky. Okay. The son relented. So now the son is, after listen this, the son has order to the sun rays that covered yourself with the clothes, because the covered yourself with the cloths, with the dresses. Okay, why? Because the clouds are there. At any time it will be raining. So you just get ready with your clothes. Never mind our clothes, we can always change, but go we must. So don't worry about our clothes, we will change our clothes. We have to go to the earth. That is the thing. And the rays rushed towards the earth. So now when they were heard the words of the son, they can't stop themselves and they were rushing towards the earth to come down. The clouds stood a guard between them and Saida's courtyard. So in between the sun rays and in between the Saida's courtyard, the clouds they were standing. Okay, so they are stubborn, they were not moving from there. Okay, then what happened? The little rays focused their heat and they had enough of it on a battalion of clouds which had to flee from its post. Okay, so battalion, all the rays they were gathered. Okay, and now they were piercing. Pierce means they were penetrating. The sun rays, they were ready to penetrate to the earth with their heat and the light. Okay, then the rays got through, shooting past the bewildered clouds. They were already late. Okay, the rays got through. The rays are ready to go down to the earth. Okay, shooting the past and the bewildered clouds. Here the clouds are wilder. Okay, the writer used to call these clouds are wilder because they were stubborn, they were not moving, they are disturbing the work of the sun rays. Okay, they were already late. Actually they were ready to come down, those sun rays, they were ready to come down to the earth, but actually it was late. Then what happened? Saida saw the whole host of them approaching and her heart leapt with joy. So suddenly Saida, she has looked at the sun rays, they were coming down. She felt very happy. Okay, she shouted. Okay, she shouted with the joy, Amma, the sun is here, come out. So she called her mother, Amma, come here, the sun came out. Then the old lady's eye welled up with tears of gratitude. So now this old lady, she felt very happy and her eyes were filled with tears. Okay, and then she felt like gratitude. Okay, gratitude towards the God and the sun. Her charpai was placed in the courtyard and she sat on it for an reclining against the bold stars. So she made arrangements. She was arranged the charpai, that means cot, okay, arranged in the curtain, and then she was sat there. Reclining means to bend back. She was bent back with some of the cushion. Polsters means it's a cushion. Some of the cushion she was bent herself back. Okay, she was sat in her courtyard at the charpai and she was feeling the sunlight and sun rays. Okay. It had been months since she had felt the sun on her hands and face and breathed in fresh air. It has took her so many months, she has never felt the sun rays on her hand, on her face, and she can't breathe the fresh air also. Okay, then she thought she was in a new world. So when she was felt it like this way, she thought herself that I am in a new world. Okay, like this. Though pale, her face glowed, her eyes shone bright. So when the sunshine, the sun rays or reach to this lady, so the skin becomes the color of the skin, it turns into bright, turning into glowing. Okay, then she saw her child too bathed in sunlight and kissed her. She saw that she and her child, they both were in a sunlight. Okay, the morning air brought in a new fragrance from nearby flowers. The morning air means it's a fresh air. Okay, so that gives a blossoms of a flowers, which give a new fragrance. Okay, new fragrance. The birds chanted a new tone. The Saida's mother felt better already. Okay, the birds are chanted. They are chirping everywhere because the sun rays are came down to earth. Okay, and also because of the fresh air. And there, the Saida's mother, she felt better. Okay, she is fully recovered now, but she still follows the doctor's advice and hour of sunlight and lungfuls of fresh air every day. Okay, now she was recovered with her disease, with her problem, health problem, but still she is following the doctor's advice. Whatever the doctor has instructed her, she is following. And now she used to sit for an hour for the sake of sunlight, and her lungs were filled with the fresh air. So these two things were happened. So suddenly the mind, the body of the human being, it will be changing. Okay, so she is having interested in her life. Okay, so this is the story about the Saida's mother, a pact with the sun. Okay, so Zakir Hussain, this story was written by Zakir Hussain, translated from Urdu, slightly modified. Okay, so this story was translated from the Urdu. Okay, so then slightly it has modified. Okay, so this is about the today's class. So what we have learned, so we are learned today that how much sunlight and the fresh air is important for a human being. Okay, so no one can stay away from the sunlight, from the fresh air. So it's one of the important activity of our life, that when we get up in the early morning, we do exercises, we have to take our fresh airs. So then only our mind, our body, it will be work in a balanced way. Otherwise, we always in a sick. Okay, so we need to eat our healthy, proper diet food. Okay, so if we eat junk foods and all, so that is all, there is no energy in that junk foods. Okay, so this is the reason why the people are suffering with the diseases. Okay, so the main thing is the exercises, and in the morning, in the early morning, we need to take the sunlight. Okay, which is very fresh and which is very mild also. Okay, if you go in the afternoon, so you can't resist the temperature of the sun. Okay, it's one of the curing thing when you wake up in the early morning and you can take the sunlight, means the sun rays which is in the early morning for an hour. Okay, which is very mild and which is very helpful for your body. Okay, so this is the today's class. I hope that all are understood this. We will meet in the next class. Till then, all of you stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you.